March 2025. I created a simple program, planks and push-ups, 14 exercises every day. Then I added one thing that changed everything. You're listening to Melt Hot Yoga, hot takes, more than just a hot room where we break down the science, the sweat, and the stories that make hot yoga more than just a workout. I'm your host, Gina Pasquariello, founder and lead instructor of Hot Asana Yoga Studio in Wichita, Kansas. And I'm here today to talk about something that has been absolutely blowing up my strength and my muscle definition. If you follow Hot Asana on Instagram, you've probably seen at least one video. Okay, let's be honest, probably 100 videos of Anastasia and I in planks and push-ups. And you might be thinking, Gina, what are you doing? Why are you obsessed with planks and push-ups? Well, buckle up because we're about to get into the neuroscience of why those simple movements are creating results that honestly shocked even me. So let me take you back to March. I created Melt, the 7-day strength shift. Just planks and push-ups, 14 exercises every single day. And look, it was good. People were getting stronger. I was getting stronger. But something was missing. Then I developed Melt Mode. Melt Mode is our systematic mental preparation framework. Mission, elevation, lockup, and takeover. And when I integrated this into the program, game changer. Because here's what I discovered. Your body will only go where your mind has already been. You can have the perfect workout program, and trust me, planks and push-ups are about as perfect as it gets for building functional strength. But if your mind isn't prepared, if you're not mentally locked in before you drop into that first plank, you're leaving so much on the table. And that's when I knew I had to completely revamp it into the Strength Shift 1.0. Not just planks, push-ups, and neural rewiring, but a total mindset shift as well. So let's talk about what actually happens in your brain when you commit to 7 days of this program. Because the science, it's wild. Okay, so you know that feeling when something clicks and suddenly it gets easier? That's not magic. That's neuroplasticity, baby. Here's what's happening day by day. Days 1 to 3. Your brain starts building highways. Every plank hold, every push-up, every controlled breath is sending electrical signals through your brain, creating brand new synaptic connections between neurons. You are literally, and I'm using that word correctly, rewiring your brain's movement map in real time. Short-term motor skill practice, it initiates rapid changes in your motor cortex. Translation, your brain is learning fast. Days 4 to 5, pattern recognition kicks. And this is where it gets really cool. Your basal ganglia, that's your brain's habit center, starts recognizing the pattern. What felt brutally hard on day 1, your brain now knows what's coming and starts preparing for it automatically. Studies show that when you repeat a behavior in the same context, same time, same space, same structure, your brain accelerates automatically. It becomes a habit faster than you think. Days 6 to 7. You're not the same person by the end of the week. Motor memory consolidation is underway. Your nervous system has created more efficient recruitment patterns. You're using less energy to produce better output. Research shows measurable improvements in motor learning within just 5 to 7 days of consistent practice. But here's what nobody talks about. It's not just your muscles getting stronger. Your prefrontal cortex, the command center for decision-making and willpower, is building what neuroscientists call cognitive resilience. Every single day you show up despite the resistance, despite the voice that says skip today, you're strengthening your brain's executive function. You're literally building a stronger decision-making system. You're not just getting physically stronger, you're becoming mentally unbreakable. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Can I just do this 3 times a week and make the sessions longer? Look, I get it. That's what we've been taught. But the research tells a completely different story. Higher training frequencies, we're talking 6 to 7 times per week, produce equal or superior strength gains compared to those traditional lift heavy twice a week protocols. Here's why daily wins every time. First, your brain learns through repetition frequency, not volume. When you practice daily, you're giving your motor cortex 7 opportunities per week to refine technique, muscle recruitment, and coordination. Compare that to twice weekly, you're cutting your learning opportunities by more than half. Your brain needs frequent reminders to encode new patterns. Second, recovery is built into the design. 20 minutes of focused work doesn't create the kind of systemic fatigue that requires 48 to 72 hours to recover from. You're not depleting yourself, you're building. That means you can show up every single day without burning out. Third, the best program is the one you'll actually do. No gym commute, no equipment, no hour-long commitment, just you, your mat, in 20 minutes. When you remove the friction, you remove the excuses. And that's when consistency becomes inevitable. Now, let me tell you what's actually happening after 7 days, because it's not what you think. It's not just about holding plank longer or cranking out more push-ups. It's about how you hold that plank. It's about muscle recruitment, muscle engagement, body awareness that you didn't even know was possible. Anastasia and I have been doing the strength shift every single day, with the exception of Saturdays, for the last several months. And listen, the strength gains are real, but the body awareness gains, they've been absolutely insane. Here's what I mean. When we say in class, the thing I love about single leg plank is it creates more body awareness. We're not just saying that. When we say we're trying to make plank harder, not easier. Your body is always trying to make it easier for you, and it's our job to make it harder. More muscle engagement, more recruitment, a plank like you've never done before. We are completely serious because we experience this every single day when we practice the strength shift. And it's not an exaggeration. A proper strength shift plank, your arms might get tired, sure, but it's your legs and your core that are screaming to give out first. That's when you know you're doing it right. That's when you know you've unlocked something most people never find in a plank. More control, more precision, more awareness of every single muscle firing in sequence. That's the shift. All right, let me break down this melt mode thing because it's the secret sauce that makes everything work. Every session before you touch the floor, before your first plank, you spend 3 to 5 minutes in melt mode. And this isn't me hyping you up with some motivational speech. This is applied sports psychology backed by over 25 peer-reviewed studies. M is for missing. You set a specific, challenging goal for this session, not I'll try hard. That's weak. We're talking I will maintain controlled breathing through every single plank variation. Research confirms that specific goals beat vague intentions every single time. E is for elevation. You visualize yourself completing the session. You see it, you feel it, the energy, the accomplishment, the clarity. Neuroimaging studies show that mental imagery activates about 90% of the same brain regions as actually doing the movement. You're literally pre-activating your motor cortex before you even start. L is for lockup. You identify what's going to try to stop you. The shaking arms, the doubt whispering, that's enough. The distraction. Here's the counterintuitive part. Research shows that naming your obstacles actually increases your commitment. You're not avoiding the challenge, you're preparing for it. T is for takeover. You create your if-then plan. If my arms start shaking, then I reset my breath and engage my core. These pre-programmed responses become automatic. When the challenge hits, you don't have to think. You execute the plan you already made. Before we move, we melt. Mental preparation That's what transforms a good workout into a transformation system. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, not tomorrow, not Monday, not when things calm down, right now. Are you ready to start the shift? You can find the link in the description to learn more about the program. You can also sign up for a free 7-day trial and do the full program. No email required for day 1. No credit card. Just you, 20 minutes, and the decision to show up. Prove to yourself that transformation doesn't require months of perfect execution. Prove that 7 days of precision beats 90 days of hoping. Prove that you're the kind of person who commits and completes. Your body is ready. Your brain is more adaptable than you think. Your transformation starts the moment you decide it does. And when you complete day 7, tag us at hot_asana on Instagram. Share your story, drop a comment, send me a DM, because we're building a community of people who don't wait for someday. We're the people who show up. And for the full science breakdown, read the blog. You can find the link in the podcast description. We dive deep into every single study, every neural adaptation, every mechanism that makes this work. Before we move, we melt. Now, let's move. This has been Melt Hot Yoga. Hot takes, more than just a hot room. I'm Gina Pasquariello, and I'll catch you on the mat.
3, 2, 1.